There are several main ingredients for beer. There's malted barley, hops, and yeast. You take the grains and you steep them to release sugars. And these sugars are released into this water, which then becomes what's called wort. So during that process, you're releasing sugars that are going to be utilized by the yeast to create alcohol during fermentation. You add the grains, and then you add, we use malt extract, but a larger brewery would always use all grain beers. And so we add malt extract and boil that for an hour. And during that hour, we add hops. Hops are the bittering component. After you've done that, you then put it into a glass carboy, and in this glass carboy, you add your yeast. During that time, in this glass carboy, it's sealed, but it has an airlock at the top that releases all of the excess CO2. So as the fermentation's going on, it happens in the dark, and it's turning these sugars into alcohol and CO2.
And it'll start bubbling like crazy, and air will start popping out of this little airlock that you have. And then after a week, you transfer it to another bucket or holding thing just to get it away from some of like the stuff that settles down out of that mixture, and leave it in there for about 2 weeks to ferment a little bit more. And then you bottle it up with a little bit of extra sugar just to carbonate it and let it sit there for about 3 weeks to carbonate and kind of mellow out the flavors and stuff. Brewing.